हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। सो अर्लियर हम लोगों ने 3 वीडियो देखे, मॉड्यूल 1, मॉड्यूल 2 पार्ट 1, मॉड्यूल 2 पार्ट 2। हियर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द मॉड्यूल 3। मॉड्यूल 3 जो है वो हम बात करेंगे नेशनलिज्म इन इंडिया चैप्टर से जो है, और ये मॉड्यूल में हम जो स्टार्ट करेंगे दैट इज फ्रॉम द साइमन कमीशन। एवरीवन नो अबाउट द साइमन, ओके। साइमन कमीशन के बारे में बात करेंगे। Later on we will discuss about the demand of पूर्ण स्वराज। लाहौर सेशन के बारे में बात करेंगे। INC as I said every year they met at one place, so यहाँ पे हम बात करेंगे लाहौर सेशन के बारे में। Then we will discuss about the civil disobedience movement, जिसमें हम the salt march के बारे में बात करेंगे। Then why that movement was call off, and the lastly we will discuss about the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. So this is the module 3। और यहाँ पे हम जो बात करेंगे साइमन कमीशन के बारे में, आपको प्रीवियस वीडियो पे देखा होगा जब 1928 का जो पीरियड आया और इन दैट टाइम द एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्शन फेल होने लगा। दैट वाज अ पीरियड ऑफ ग्रेट इकोनॉमिक डिप्रेशन। एग्रीकल्चर शट डाउन होने लगे, इंडस्ट्रीज क्लोज होने लगे। सो इट वाज अ वेरी क्रिटिकल सिचुएशन फॉर ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट, because as other countries were facing a problem, British government were also facing a problem because their revenue was coming from that area. So as demand of agriculture they failed, that decreased, peasants found it difficult to sell their product. It was very difficult for the government to pay the revenue, and that's the reason British government decided to send a commission in India. That commission was called as a Simon Commission, and this commission was led by Sir John Simon, and that's the reason it is called as a Simon Commission. So under this circumstances, Simon Commission was formed under the leadership of Sir John Simon, and the main objective of this commission was that is a constitutional system, functioning of the constitutional system in India, and they want to suggest some changes. So this was a different movement. This was a commission was sent to the India. The reason behind of that is a functioning of the constitutional system in India, and they want to suggest some changes. But this commission, as this commission was arrived in India, the people rejected that commission with the slogan called as Simon Go Back, and they wave off the black flag also. Now question arises, why these people they rejected Simon Commission? As I told you, in that commission that came from in England, that was a betterment of India, but in that commission there was no Indian member, no single member was Indian. All the members were British. Commission was for the betterment of India, so there should be some Indian member, but due to that reason that people they rejected this commission. बहुत बार एक मार्क में क्वेश्चन आता है that why Simon Commission was rejected. It was rejected because there was no single Indian member. So this was a Simon Commission. अब बात करते हैं, जब साइमन कमीशन आया पीपल स्टार्टेड रिलीज। जब रिलीज हुआ उसमें लाठी चार्ज हो गया, एंड वन ऑफ द प्रोमिनेंट लीडर दैट वाज लाला लाजपत राय, ही डाइड द लाठी चार्ज। सो एज ही डाइड, तभी 29 में एक सेशन हुआ, INC सेशन, कांग्रेस सेशन वाज हेल्ड इन लाहौर ऑन 29 December 1929. And this session the young leader, as I told you, the young leader like Subhash Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, they want a full independence. So young leader like Jawaharlal Nehru, he demanded a Purna Swaraj, full independence. Not only he demanded, he also declared 26 January 1930 will be a Independence Day of India. Dear friends, remember 26 January we celebrate as a Republic Day. Okay, और आप सबको मालूम होगा why we celebrate as a Republic Day, because from on that day we implemented our Indian Constitution. आप सब जानते होंगे कि we completed Indian Constitution on 26 November 1949, but we started implementing on 26 January 1950. Now why we selected 26 January? The reason behind of this, because during the 1930 the Jawaharlal Nehru, he said that 26 January 1930 will be a Independence Day. So to commemorate that date, we selected 26 January 1950 as a Republic day. So this was the real motive behind of this. And 26 January 1930 nothing was happened. We did not get the independence. British government ऐसे तो independence देने वाली है नहीं. So Gandhi ji thought, let us start a new movement, and the big one. Earlier हमने discuss किया था non-cooperation movement के बारे में. So this time Gandhi ji decided to start a movement called as a civil disobedience movement. और ये मूवमेंट का एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है जो हम देखेंगे और बहुत बार क्वेश्चन में आता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ दांडी मार्च. सो हियर लेट अस गो विद द सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट. एट दैट टाइम on 31st January 1930, Gandhi ji he sent a letter to the Viceroy of India. The Viceroy of India, that was a Lord Irwin. So as Gandhi ji sent a letter, that letter was having the 11 demands that India want certain things, and one of the important demand that was reduction of salt tax or abolition of salt tax. अब ये salt tax क्या है? British government, they were taking the spices, cotton, raw material from India and selling into the European countries at very high price. उसमें एक product है salt. अब क्या होता था? The British, they established salt tax. They were collecting lot of tax from the salt producer, and not only that, they also established monopoly on salt production. Means salt producer cannot sell their salt to any other countries or any other colonies. Each and every salt produced by Indian, they have to sell to the British government. So that was a reason that Gandhi ji, he want to reduce the salt tax. Now question arises, why? Everyone knows salt is the most essential and basic needs. Okay, आप सब जानते हो कि जब जितनी करी बनती है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोगों ने इतनी करी बनाई, सब्जी बनाई, so we don't require that much of salt. We require a small amount of salt, but it should be there. Otherwise, you will not like your food. You will not taste your food. Okay, salt is not only used for taste; it is also used for the growth of body. So, as Britishers decided to increase the tax, they already increased the tax. So Gandhiji decided the salt can be one of the way to fight against the British, because it is needed by rich also people, it is also needed by poor people, it is needed by Hindu, it is needed by Muslim. So Gandhiji thought it is a weapon which can unite the entire India, rich, poor, Hindu, Muslim, higher class people, lower class people. So Gandhiji decided this can be going to be a important weapon, and Viceroy was not ready to talk with Gandhiji upon that demand, and that's the reason Gandhiji decided to start the civil disobedience movement. And this civil disobedience movement started with Dandi March. और आप सब जानते हैं Dandi March is also known as a Salt March. अब Dandi March के बारे में बात करें तो Dandi March है, it was started not on 6 April, it ended on 6 April. It was started on 12th March. पहले देख लेते हैं Dandi. Mahatma Gandhi found that salt is a powerful symbol that can unite the entire India, as I said, because salt is a basic need needed by rich, poor, high class, lower class, Hindu, Muslim. So Gandhiji thought it can be going to be a good weapon. And finally, Gandhiji started a march along with the 78 members. When Gandhiji started a march, 78 members were there. March was started from Sabarmati Ashram, which is located in Ahmedabad. And that ashram only established by Mahatma Gandhi on 12th March 1930. देखो डियर स्टूडेंट्स कितना इजी है. मार्च स्टार्टेड इन मार्च. कब स्टार्ट हुआ था? 12th March 1930 and started from Sabarmati, and march moved towards the Dandi. That is one of the coastal town, ended to the Dandi, one of the coastal town of Gujarat, very close to the Surat. आप में से बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो दो लोगों ने डांडी जा चुके होंगे. So march was started on 12th March 1930 from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. Okay, am I clear to all? And finally, Gandhiji, when he started a march, only 78 members were there, followers were there. When Gandhiji reached to Dandi, thousands of people were gathered, joined the march, and thousands of people were waiting for the Mahatma Gandhi to welcome. And finally, 6 April 1930, Mahatma Gandhi, they reached to Dandi, and he violated the salt law. He picked up the salt law, he crushed the salt law and said, I am not crushing this salt, I am shaking a British Empire. And with this, Gandhiji decided to break down the salt law. And the salt law, and the march was over 240 miles. Every day they travel nearby 10 to 12 miles, and finally they reached to 6 April. And this marked as a beginning of civil disobedience movement. And this is how the civil disobedience movement started with the Dandi March. Started on 12th March, ended in 6th April. Started from Sabarmati, ended to Dandi. आगे देखें, so why Gandhiji call off this movement? So people were worried, an ongoing movement. Colonial government began arresting the Congress leaders once by another. As this movement was spread, British government were worried that what can we do? And British government, they decided to start arresting the INC leaders one by another. The British government, they were sending the INC leader into the jail. And peaceful satyagraha were also started by women, by peoples, and that was attacked. And number of people were beaten by the British government. About more than 1 lakh people were arrested and sent into the jail. Okay, people, they started, means government started arresting the people, those who joined the movement, and finally they were they were arrested and they were sent to the behind the bars. जब finally the movement जब और extraordinary stage पे पहुंच गया, and that was in Peshawar, when the prominent leader called as Abdul Ghaffar Khan, also known as a Frontier Gandhi, and he was arrested on April 1930. Angry crowd, they demonstrated in Peshawar, and several violent incidents were reported. गांधी जी के मूवमेंट को सपोर्ट करने के लिए पेशावर से एक लीडर था, that was Abdul Ghaffar Khan, known as Frontier Gandhi. He supported to the Mahatma Gandhi, and when he was arrested, the movement was spread, and everywhere the people were demanding to release these people, means to people who were arrested, and they were demanding to reduce the salt tax. In such situation, Mahatma Gandhi once again decided to call off the movement and enter into the pact with the Irwin on 5th March 1931. So Gandhiji decided to call off the movement on 5th March 1931 when Gandhiji decided to meet to the Irwin. अब वो दोनों के बीच में एक पैक्ट साइन हुआ, वो पैक्ट को बोला गया गांधी इरविन पैक्ट, and that was finally signed on 5th March 1931. अब देखो मूवमेंट इतना स्प्रेड हो गया है, नंबर ऑफ पीपल वर इन द जेल, जेल भरो आंदोलन चालू हो गया था. Okay, where Gandhi ji, majority of people were behind the bars, and Britishers were having a shortage of jail also. इतने prisoners आ गए कि जेल ही नहीं है. So finally एक compromisation आया और एक डिसीजन फाइनल हुआ और गांधी इरविन पैक्ट साइन हुआ 5th मार्च 1931 को. अब ये एग्रीमेंट में 5 एग्रीमेंट साइन हुए. 2 ऐसे एग्रीमेंट थे दैट वाज इन द फेवर ऑफ ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट, और 3 एग्रीमेंट ऐसे थे दैट वाज इन द फेवर ऑफ इंडिया और इंडियन पीपल. अब देखते हैं कि वो 5 एग्रीमेंट क्या था. 5 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है. गांधी इरविन पैक्ट साइन ऑन 5th मार्च 1931. सबसे पहला क्या था, दैट इंडियन INC has to stop the civil disobedience movement. They have to discontinue the civil disobedience movement. So Gandhiji was agree on these issues, and that was signed. Second क्या था, Congress would participate in the second round table conference. British, they have started a round table conference where some of the British officers, British lawmakers, and some of the Indian prominent leaders, they sit together and they will find out some solution. So this we call as a round table conference. So Gandhiji started, first round table conference में हुआ तो जो मेन पार्टी थी INC वो गई नहीं थी. So in this Gandhi Irwin Pact, Irwin said that second round table conference में INC has to take part. गांधी जी ने बोला ओके नो प्रॉब्लम, वी विल टेक अ पार्ट. ये 2 जो एग्रीमेंट है दैट इज इन द फेवर ऑफ ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट. क्या था 2? पहला था वी हैव टू स्टॉप द सिविल डिसोबीडियंस, गांधी जी अग्री हो गए. सेकेंड था वी नीड टू टेक पार्ट इन द सेकेंड राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस. अब गांधी जी ने अपनी डिमांड रखी, INC ने अपनी डिमांड रखी. 3 INC की डिमांड थी. नंबर 1, गवर्नमेंट विल विड्रॉ ऑल द ऑर्डिनेंस इशू टू कर्ब द Congress. Simple means the government will not take any strict action against the INC. Second, government would release political prisoner. All the prisoners who are behind the bars, वो सबको रिलीज कर देना है. इरविन अग्री हो गया. और जो थर्ड वाला है, that was right to manufacture salt to be given to the people living near to the coastal areas and to remove the or to abolish the salt tax. ये जो तीन है, last three, that was a agreement which was in the favor of Indian. पहला जो दो agreement था, that was in the favor of British. So this is a Gandhi-Irwin pact. 5 agreement साइन हुए. फर्स्ट दो है वो ब्रिटिश के फेवर में है, that we have to take part in the round table conference and we have to discontinue the civil disobedience movement. और लास्ट जो 3 है वो इंडिया के फेवर में है. पहला है we should means British government has to withdraw all the ordinance found on the Congress to curb the Congress. Then they have to release all the prisoners. और लास्ट वाला था कि right to salt producing was given to the people and there will be no salt tax. So this is about from this module. Thank you. Bye bye. Love you guys. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home.